Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mrs. Smith 88. So today I have a small perfume haul for you guys. I recently picked up 5 new bottles of perfume to give a try. They were all blind buys. I purchased each of them through fragrancenet.com. This is not a sponsored video. But let's jump in and get started. I'm going to work my way from my least favorite to my most favorite. So I bought these all based on the notes that I was seeing on Fragrantica. And usually Fragrantica does me good. I can usually know just by looking at the notes if a fragrance is going to work out for me. So the first fragrance we have here is from Coach. And this is the Coach Citrine, or I should say Coach Poppy Citrine Blossom. And I believe this was right around the $36 price point. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box so I can show you guys what it looks like. So the actual bottle itself, super cute. Has that little green flower on it. Definitely love the packaging on it. Based on Fragrantica's main accords, this is a floral, citrus, green, fresh, woody, fruity, fresh, spicy, rose, aromatic, powdery fragrance. And then as you get down into the main notes, the top notes on this fragrance are bergamot, mandarin orange, black currant. The middle notes are green tea, water lily, freesia, tea rose, violet, jasmine, and then the base notes are cedar, ambret, which is a musk mallow, and benzoin. So based on the notes, I'm a floral lover, especially a sweet, fruity floral, not a floral that is too powdery. This, when I sprayed it on me, I kid you not, I will not even spray it on me a second time. It smelled like chewing tobacco. It smelled like chewing tobacco on me. Growing up, I had uncles, cousins who would chew tobacco, and I'm very familiar with the smell, and it smelled exactly like chewing tobacco. Like I said, unfortunately, I will not spray this on me again. This will be given away. It'll be decluttered. Something along those lines. I cannot do the Coach Poppy Citrine Blossom. So this was hands down my worst one of the 5 that I purchased. So let me go ahead and grab the next fragrance. That way we can talk about that one. So the next fragrance I have is from one of my favorite designers. And let's go ahead and zoom out just slightly so you guys can see it better. So this is Burberry Brits Rhythm Floral. Once again, total floral person. I'm going to go ahead and review the notes with you guys on this one. So the main accords are floral, ozonic, fresh, citrus, white floral, sweet, fruity, aquatic, woody, and musky. Then, as you get into the top notes, it is Sicilian lemon, peach, passion fruit, bergamot, and orange. Middle notes are lotus, lilac, ozonic notes, Egyptian jasmine, melon, lily of the valley. Base notes are musk, woody notes, driftwood, caramel, and amber. So once again, the notes just checked all the boxes. Like I said, I love fruity florals. So I'm going to adjust my tripod just a pinch higher for you guys. There we go. So love fruity floral fragrances. Let me go ahead and pull this one out of the box so you guys can see what it looks like. And like most Burberry bottles, it has that same aesthetic, the rectangular style. So that is the Burberry Brits Floral. Definitely like the package. I think it comes off classy. but personally, when I sprayed this on me, I wanted to love it, and essentially I do love it. It smells like you just cracked open a can of Sprite soda. You get that effervescent, fizzy, citrus soda smell in this fragrance. It truly is a very, very pretty fragrance. The issue that I have with it is that as soon as it hits my skin, it's gone. Like, I do not even get 5 minutes of projection with this. It automatically disappears, turns into a skin scent. I cannot smell anything on me. If this was reformulated to have some longevity to it, to where it retained that fizzy, citrusy Sprite smell, absolutely I would keep this. But I have too many perfumes in my collection to have a scent like this lingering around. This is truly a body spray fragrance and not a perfume. Let me check and see if this is an Oday Parfum or an Oday Toilette. So this is an Oday Toilette, so it's not meant to have the same projection as a perfume, but even with an Oday Toilette, I expect to smell it for at least 2 to 3 hours. And I'm not even getting 5 minutes out of this fragrance. So unfortunately, that one did not work out for me as well. Let's go ahead and move on to the third fragrance. So I won't lie, with this haul, I went a little bit Coach heavy. So the next one I have here is from Coach. We'll go ahead and zoom in on that box. So this is the Coach New York Floral Oday Parfum. I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the box, that way you guys can see what it looks like. I might even spray this one on me, because I will not lie, I was a little bit on the fence with this fragrance. So the bottle looks like that. And let's go ahead and reference our notes here on the actual fragrance itself. So the Coach Floral, the top notes are white floral. I absolutely love and adore white floral fragrances. It has sweet main accords, citrus, fruity, musky, fresh, rose, tropical, floral, and woody. So very similar to the others. The top notes are goji berries, grapefruit. Middle notes are peony and peach. The base notes are musk and whitewood. So like I said, I think I am going to spray this on me. I wouldn't say that I dislike it. I just don't find it to be all that special. So this kind of reminds me slightly, and I do say slightly, of Paris Hilton Can Can. I get that sweet marshmallowy smell in there, but as it dries down, I get a citrusy floral, which I really like. I definitely love that midsection. I'm just not too crazy about how sweet it begins with, so I definitely think that I could easily sit through the start of the fragrance, and once I get to the mid notes, I'm pretty satisfied with the fragrances. I did get this at a reasonable price. I think through FragranceNet this was like $21. Super cute. Has a little flower charm on the bottle. So definitely cute packaging for Coach. Not the biggest win. I wouldn't call it a victory by any means, but not a big loss either. I definitely could see myself wearing this fragrance. I could see myself keeping this in my collection, but I also don't see it as being a must-have. I could see this as being an easy wear where I just jump out of the shower, spray this on myself, and go about my day. I don't see this as being a fragrance that's going to be noticeable, that gets a lot of compliments or anything of that nature. I have a few Coach fragrances in my collection. I pick them up whenever I get them relatively cheap. So I definitely think that this one is going to stay in my collection, but also I will work my way through it. That way I can add something else new in my collection since it's not that special. So the fourth one is another Coach fragrance. I promise you the fifth one is not a Coach fragrance. So we have here Coach Floral Blush. So this is a flanker of the last fragrance that I showed you of Coach Floral. This is the blush edition. I did get this in 1.7 fluid ounces. That is pretty much, I think, all that they had. This one was about $31 and some change. The main accords on this one is floral, fresh, fruity, citrus, rose, musky, powdery, and woody. As we get into the top notes are bergamot, mandarin orange, black currant. Middle notes are green tea, water lily, freesia, tea rose, violet, and jasmine. Base notes are cedar, ambret, which is that musk mallow, and benzoin. So once again, scent notes right up my alley. Easy blind buy to pick up for someone like me who knows what they like in a fragrance. Bottle is very similar to the last fragrance, so we'll go ahead and set the box there. And once again, you have the same style bottle. This one is ombre. It has that reddish pink that goes up to the clear. Once again, you have that flower charm along with the Coach hang tag on it. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this one on me. So I'm on the fence which one I like better. Definitely, I like the opening of Floral Blush 100 times better than the opening of just the traditional floral. I feel with Floral Blush, you get more of that fruity floral burst at the beginning. It's not so sugary, sweet, marshmallow smelling like that can note that I was referring to. I definitely think that I could live with this fragrance. It's a nice floral. I think it's more of a standout than the traditional Coach floral. I definitely think that this one is a keeper. If I had to pick between the two, I would definitely go with the Floral Blush over the regular Coach floral. So definitely if you had to pick between the two, go with the Floral Blush. So last but not least is my absolute favorite one from this haul, and it was actually the cheapest one. It was $14. I'm quite embarrassed that this was my absolute favorite. So way back in the day when I was in high school, cool water was a big thing. So if you had Davidoff cool water, you were like the shit. I graduated in 2007, so obviously I started high school in like 2003. I think Davidoff cool water came out before then. My first actual perfume that my mother bought me was Paris Hilton, the original Paris Hilton. So everybody either had the original Paris Hilton or cool water, and then I was introduced to Gucci Envy Me, which is hands down still to this day one of my favorites that has been discontinued. So I saw that Davidoff had a flanker called Sea Rose. Now I won't lie, I have another perfume haul coming, and it does have the cool water in it because I purchased it for nostalgia reasons, because I don't remember what it smelled like. And I wanted to give it another chance back in my collection, even though I'm like 33 and I used it half a lifetime ago. So let's get back to the main focus here. Davidoff Cool Water Sea Rose. Let me go ahead and pull this out of the box. This was the first perfume that I sprayed yesterday when this order came in. And literally I was disappointed in myself. The reason why I was disappointed in myself is because I believe they only had it in a 1 ounce. They might have had it in something bigger. I'm going to have to look because I don't foresee the 1 ounce lasting me, because I love this perfume. I'm embarrassed to say how much I love this perfume. Like, I am giddy. I am so excited talking to you guys about this fragrance because I absolutely love it. So the main accords in this is floral, fresh, musky, rose, fruity, sweet, powdery, aquatic. Top notes, very simple, pear. Middle notes, pink peony. Base notes, musk. So there's not a whole lot going on with this fragrance, but man, was this perfectly, and I mean perfectly crafted. This is a scent that says, hey, this is Heather, beautiful floral fragrance. And I don't know what got me into floral fragrances. I think it was an age thing. When I was younger, I loved all the fruity fragrances, and then I started liking fruity florals. Now I still like fruity florals, but I also like fresh florals and just fresh scents in general. Everything about this fragrance checks every box, and I was thoroughly, thoroughly impressed by the longevity of this fragrance. So this is actually an Oday toilette, and believe it or not, I sprayed it on myself yesterday. I got up this morning, I could still smell it on my wrist. This is one of those fragrances that works impeccably well with my body chemistry. It sits on my skin and it projects, and it is absolutely beautiful and stunning. So I had to save my favorite for last. I definitely think that there is probably something out there comparable in my collection, because I feel like I smelled this scent before, but I also feel that whatever else I smelled that smells like it was a lot more than $14. So like I said, I could see myself powering through this bottle relatively quickly and needing another one. I will be looking for this in a larger size. This is going to be a staple in my fragrance collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fragrance haul. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye everyone.